Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another one of my hot mic reviews. Today, I'm looking at Sony Animation's family-friendly fantasy romance with a little bit of action, Wish Dragon. Here's the log line from Netflix. Let me pull this a little closer, get my script right in my face. Din, a working-class college student. That would be this fine young man. Din, a working-class college student with big dreams but small means, and Long, a cynical but all-powerful dragon capable of granting wishes, set off on a hilarious adventure through modern-day Shanghai in pursuit of Din's long-lost love, Lena. Couple of interesting notes here. While the film was written by Chris Appelhans, an American illustrator, artist, and director, it was produced by Jackie Chan with production company Base Animation in China, produced all in China, with Chan voicing the Wish Dragon Long in the Mandarin version. Speaking of stars, Wish Dragon, the North American or the English version, features the voice performances of Jimmy Wong as Din, John Cho as the Dragon Long, Constance Wu as Din's mother, Mrs. Song, and Natasha Liu Bordizzo as Lena. Now, regarding its social ingredients, would it earn a Reframe stamp? No, it would not. Is it union made? It's got to stick with the question mark there. It was made except for a bit of post-production all in China, and I just can't, it's hard to tell. Did it pass the Bechdel test? No, it didn't. And then last but certainly not least, is it class conscious? You know what? More than most, but there's an asterisk there. So we'll give it a check mark for now. All right. The craft on display here is solid. The voice performances fit the characters, and all the performances were properly calibrated to the story. The sound design and soundtrack were perfectly fine. Nothing super special, but nothing that would take you out of the movie either. Now, that leaves us to the animation, which I'm also going to say is solid. It doesn't have the polish of a Disney or Pixar flick, nor the creativity we saw in Sony Animation's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or Fox Animation's The Book of Life. That said, we're not looking at Hanna-Barbera either. Like I said, the animation is solid. Now, as for the story, I think this is where it starts to get interesting, folks. Well, I'm sure it will be compared to Raya and the Last Dragon incorrectly. What we have here really is a well-told folk tale of the simpleton peasant boy, Din, who achieves his desires through pluck, determination, hard work, some brains, and a pure heart. Raya, on the other hand, I would argue is very much really a warrior hero's journey, in the same vein as Star Wars or any other hero's journey flick. One of the other things I also enjoyed about the story here is how they were able to weave it into the current Chinese context, with its growing middle and bourgeois classes striving for the benefits of China's economy. Of course, an ever-growing working class in the cities coming in from the country. Now, I was actually fortunate enough to stay in one of the few shikamen, and that's kind of the neighborhood that Din and his mom, Mrs. Song, stay at. I was fortunate enough to stay in one of the few shikamen left in Shanghai back in 2015. And the way the city grew up, in the story, it talks about the 10 years since it was, in a way, an overgrown fishing village with a European-influenced Bund into the Shanghai that, one of the New York's financial centers of Southeast Asia. It just blows me away because I saw the evidence when I was there just 5-6 years ago. And you see that weaved in this story. Now that, of course, leads to the meaning. The main question this film poses is the folktale one. What gets you love and respect in this world? What will get you ahead, really? Is it Din's Pollyanna sincerity, smarts, love for his friends and family? Or is it the cynical dragon Long's response, wealth and power? But it also engages with modern China's current struggle with what the China dream means. Is it about always keeping your eyes forward to the future, never looking back at what you were or where you came from? Or is there still room for community solidarity? And I did like the way it answered both questions. Of course, there's more we can talk about here. China's hypergeny in the wake of the one-child policy and its misogynistic preference for boys, the cultural relevance of what I recognized as a very European folktale set in China, past and present, but we don't really have all day here, so tell me what you think in the comments about any of what I've had to say here. So, is Wish Dragon worth your time? If you couldn't tell already, hell yeah, I think it's worth your time. I got a real soft spot for well-told folktales, and this one does it very well. Anywho, I think that's about it. Thanks again for watching.